You know I'm gonna get.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our online class. So this is Friday, right? And Friday is the last day of the week, right? The last day of the week that we study. So on every Friday we always learn about what? Learn about the book called Listening Starter 1, right? Okay, Listening Starter 1. Do you have this book? If you have this book, please take it out from your bag and then let's study together. So on Friday last week, can you tell me what did we learn? So on Friday last week, we did a lot of exercises, right? In Unit 7, right? So last week we studied about Unit 7, and this week we are also going to learn about Unit 7, and we are going to finish Unit 7. But can you tell me what is the title of Unit 7 that we study in Listening Starter 1? It is Let's Go Shopping, right? Let's go shopping. Today we are going to finish this lesson. But before we are going to finish this lesson, we have to do some exercises, right? Okay, so before starting our lesson today, let's review what we have learned last week, right? So like I said, last week we also learned about Unit 7, Let's Go Shopping. So these are the vocabularies that we learned last week in that unit, like this one, can you read? Clothing store, clothing store, clothing store. This one, buy. Clothing store is the place that we go to buy the clothes, right? And then buy. So buy, when we spend money to get something from the sellers, we call buy, right? Example, I buy a phone, right? Okay, shoe store, you know, right? It's a store that sells shoes. And food court. Food court. Do you know food court? So when you go to the supermarket or you want to go to the shopping mall, the place that you can buy fast food, we call a food court, right? So when you go to Eon Mall, Eon Sensoc, Eon 1, Eon 2, you always see the food court. It's a place that you can buy or eat fast food. Okay, I think it's only available in the supermarket or at the shopping mall. Money, you know money, right? You have to spend money to buy everything. Bookstore, it is the store that sells book, right? So these are the vocabularies that we learned last week. So now let's go to the lesson that we are going to learn today. So I want you to open your book on page 50. Open your Listening Starter 1 on page 50. Here on your own. On your own, it means you have to do the exercise by yourself without listening, okay? So on page 50, we have exercise A and exercise B. So exercise A, look at exercise A all together. Ask your partners, write down the answers. Ask your partners, but sadly now you are not learning at school, right? You are learning at home, so probably you don't have friends and you don't have partners. So in this exercise, you don't need to ask your partners, you don't need to write the answers, but you have to write by yourself. Okay, so here, can you look at the table? There are like names, so you have to write 3 names of your friends, right? For example, you have Tida, you have Srainik, you have Sraila. So you have to write 3 names of your friends, and then favorite store. So what is their favorite store? You cannot ask them, but you can imagine. So for example, Sraila, she likes to go to the bookstore, okay? So you just write it by yourself because you don't have partner to ask. And then buy there. Buy there here refer to what does he or she buy. For example, Srila, she goes to the bookstore. So what does she buy? She buy a book, right? And then near here, it means what is near the store. Is it, example, you go to the shopping mall, what is near the shopping mall? Is it a bookstore? Is it a clothing store? Is it a shoe store? So it's up to you, you can write it by yourself. Okay, so this is exercise A. You have to write into your notebook and your teacher will check it. And also go to exercise B. So exercise A and exercise B, they are connected, they are related to each other. So exercise B, use the information above. It means that you have to use the information from exercise A. Write about one of your partners. So in exercise A, I asked you to write 3 names of your partner, right, of your friends, right? But in exercise B, you need to choose only one partner. For example, you have Sraila, Srainik, or Sray Lily, for example, and then you have to choose only one, and then you have to write. As in the example, for example, Max's favorite store is Capital Books. He buys a lot of books there. It is near a computer store. Okay, so this is the example, so you have to write like that. Okay, so exercise A and exercise B are your homework and you have to do it, send it to your teacher and your teacher will correct it, right? Okay, so now let's go to our quiz. So our quiz is on page 51. Can you open the book on page 51? So you will see 4 exercises, exercise A, B, C and D, right? And in each exercise you have to listen and I will play the listening for you twice. Twice means 2 times, right? So for example, exercise A, listen, write the letter that matches the picture. So you have picture number 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? So what is the letter A, B, C, D? Okay. So exercise B, you have to listen again. Listen, choose the best response. So number 5 we have 3 answers and number 6 we have 3 answers, but there is only 1 correct answer. Okay. Look at exercise C. Listen to the dialogue. Dialogue means a short conversation, right? And choose T for true and F for false. T for true and F for false. If that sentence is true, you circle the letter T. If that sentence is false, you have to circle letter F, right? So example number 7, the boy needs a new hat. And number 8, the shoe store is not near the clothing store. So if it is correct, just circle T. If it is not correct, it means it is false. You have to circle letter F, right? Let's go to our last exercise, exercise D. Listen to the speaker, choose the correct answer. So number 9 and number 10, number 9 you have 1 question and 2 answers, but only 1 correct. The same to number 10. Number 10 there is 1 question and there are 2 answers and only 1 answer that is correct, right? Okay, so now without any further delay, let's start our exercise A, right? Exercise A, and you can see here, listen, like I told you, before you do exercise, you have to read the instruction carefully, right? So this is the instruction. Listen, I will play the listening for you. Write the letter that matches the picture. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So to get the correct answer, now let's listen.
A. Listen. Write the letter that matches the picture. A. How much is that toy chicken? B.
My dad has a lot of money.
C.
Excuse me, where is the mall?
D. This is our favorite bookstore. A. Listen. Write the letter that matches the picture. A. How much is that toy chicken? B.
My dad has a lot of money.
C.
Excuse me, where is the mall?
D. This is our favorite bookstore.
Okay, so now you have listened to the listening. Let's check the answer all together. So number 1, what is it? What is the answer? What is your answer? Letter A, B, C, D. What is your answer? Letter what? Letter C, right? So letter C is the answer. Okay, let's go to number 2. So what is your answer? The answer is letter what? Letter A, right? How about number 3? The answer is letter D, right? And number 4, the letter is letter B. So 1C, 2A, 3D and 4B, right? Did you get all the answers correct? I hope you did. I hope you get all the answers correct. Let's go to exercise B. Exercise B, listen. Choose the best response. So listen, choose the best response. So we have number 5 and number 6. A. Let's go to the mall on Sunday. B. It is next to the shoe store. C. I'm going to the bookstore. And exercise 6, there are also 3 answers. No, thank you, that's expensive. Here we did expensive. Expensive. So here, VE here, like I told you, it is similar. It has a similar sound to the letter F, right? So expensive. Sif, not expensive, okay? Expensive, expensive, expensive. No, thank you, that's expensive. You know expensive, right? So expensive is the opposite word of the word cheap, right? For example, this marker is $1, okay? And my phone is, example, $100. So the marker is cheap and the phone is expensive, right? B. He is buying a new shirt. He is buying a new shirt. So like I told you, this word we can read new or new. Both are correct, right? And exercise answer C, it is $15. Okay, So before you can get the correct answer, you have to listen, right? So let's listen all together.
B. Listen. Choose the best response. 5,
Where are you going?
6. What is he buying? B. Listen. Choose the best response. 5,
Where are you going?
6. What is he buying?
Okay, so now you have listened to exercise B already. Let's check the answer. So exercise B, number 5, number 6, number 5. What is your correct answer? Is it let's go to the mall on Sunday, or is it is next to the shoe store, or is it I'm going to the bookstore? So the answer is letter A, B, or C. Letter C, right? I'm going to the bookstore. Exercise number 6. A, no, thank you, that's expensive. B, he is buying a new shirt. C, it is $15. So what is your answer? Letter what? Letter B, right? He is buying a new shirt. So here, this is we read $15. Dollar, not dollar. Dollar is in Khmer, right? So in English we read dollar. Can you spell dollar? So D-O-L-L-A-R, right? $1, $2. Okay, here we did dollar. Can you repeat? Dollar. Okay, so now we have finished exercise A and exercise B. Now let's go to exercise C. Read the instruction. Listen to the dialogue. Dialogue means it is a short conversation, right? Choose T for true and F for false. So like I told you last week, this word we did false, right? False, because there is letter there are letters SE at the end, right? So don't forget the sound. So false, true, false, not fall. Okay, so there are two sentences, right? Number 7 and number 8. The boy needs a new hat. The shoe store is not near the clothing store. Is it true or false? Now let's listen.
C. Listen to the dialogue. Choose T for true or F for false. I need shoes and a hat.
Where do you want to go first?
Let's start at the shoe store.
Okay, it's between the bookstore and the clothing store.
C. Listen to the dialogue. Choose T for true or F for false. I need shoes and a hat.
Where do you want to go first?
Let's start at the shoe store.
Okay, it's between the bookstore and the clothing store.
Okay, so now you have listened. Let's check the answer. So number 7, the boy needs a new hat. Is it true or false? True or false? The answer is true, right? So we have to circle T and letter F. The shoe store is not near the clothing store. The answer is letter F, right? It is false. Okay, so now we have finished exercise A, B, and C. Now let's go to exercise D. So this is exercise D. Listen to the speaker. Choose the correct answer. So we have number 9 and number 10. And number 9, 1 question, 2 answers, but only 1 correct. The same to number 10, only 1 question and 2 answers, but only 1 that is correct. So now let's listen.
D. Listen to the speaker. Choose the correct answer. We are going to the bookstore. I need a book for school. I don't have any money, so Mom is buying the book for me. D. Listen to the speaker. Choose the correct answer. We are going to the bookstore. I need a book for school. I don't have any money, so Mom is buying the book for me.
Okay, so now you have finished listening to the exercise. These are knowledge check the answers. Number 9. What does the speaker need? So you listen to the speaker. What does the speaker need? A new ruler for school. B. A new book for school. What is your answer? Is it A or B? You have 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. So your answer is letter B, right? The speaker needs a new book for school. Let's go to number 10. Who is shopping with the speaker? So who is shopping with the speaker? He is shopping with his mom, and B he is shopping with his sister. So is he shopping with his mom or his sister? The answer is letter A, right? He is shopping with his mom. Okay, so now we have finished all the exercises. We also have finished the quiz. A, B, C, and D, right? So how many correct answers have you got? I hope you got all correct answers. Okay, so before we end our video, I would like to tell you something. So today is Friday, right? And as I said, Friday is the last day of the week that we learn. And on Saturday and Sunday we don't study, right? How about on Monday next week? Monday next week we are not going to study. We don't study. Why? Because it is a holiday, right? So on Saturday we don't study, Sunday we don't study, and on Monday we don't study too. We will see each other again on Tuesday, right? So on Saturday and Sunday and Monday we don't study. On Monday is a holiday. We will come back on Tuesday, right? So what do we always learn on Tuesday? So on Tuesday we always learn about hangout 1, right? So don't forget to review and don't forget to do your homework like I told you on page 50, right? Exercise A and exercise B. Please do it and send it to your teacher, and I hope to see you again on Tuesday. Goodbye.